Friday.
I know, I'm eating a hobnob. I've got your jumper on because I can't be bothered to get on. It's like size 6.
Oh my God. Like, I was just like, right, we're filming now. We're going to film.
You can't wait for me to munch anymore. Is that what it is, munching in your
We
ear?
were just like, right, let's have some hobnobs.
This is why I'm not skinny. I just like, you've got hobnobs and coffee. And...
She's like, I'm not ready. I was like, no, we're doing it. Right. Anyway, happy Friday, everybody. I hope you've had a lovely week. We are coming up to Christmas very soon. How's everyone doing? Are you ready for Christmas?
I'm not ready to get this hobnob out of my tooth. Hang on. Am I ready for Christmas? Actually, yeah. Well, I've been buying loads of what's it called? Stocking fillers in the I hate saying this morning it came into my head. I was like, do I say thrift store, charity store? It's just for me, I like to get bargains. They're all brand new stuff, but people get rid of so much rubbish.
I know.
And buy so much rubbish that everything I see is brand new. So
I know.
I've probably saved myself about 200 quid.
Well, guys, get and do it, because
for me, that I can go and have
a nice massage.
On my nails done.
Facial. Like, no, do you know what? Why not? Like, do you know what the thing is? Children open it and then they get so many presents. Number one, they feel so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And number two, they open it and then it goes to the side.
I am going to get something nice for them as well.
Yeah.
But I don't go overboard.
No, I'm the same.
Well, last year we took him to Dubai. That was half of their present.
That was their present.
I did feel a bit bad on his birthday because he got money, Sonny. And I said, we put it away. And he goes, I didn't get many presents, Mummy. And I did feel a bit bad. So I thought for Christmas I'm going to do a few more bits.
Just little stocking fillers as well. Like, you know, you can pick up so much stuff.
You're basically paying for them to open it.
Yeah, and car boot sales.
And then they get bored with it. So you're paying for them to have 5 minutes of pleasure.
Yeah. Exactly. Iona's really into Lego at the moment, but I hate it because it goes everywhere.
No, you can have. I've got boxes of it.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be in our Christmas present then.
I'm going to box that up. I'm going to have a bit of a clear out. So we're going through, in the process of buying another renovation.
Scared to say this, and I'm scared for you to say this as well.
You know, we did talk about it before. I said I was going to talk about it. You know, I did the 369 method. Well, I did manifest something that I really wanted. I lost a house that I really wanted. Then I did the 369 method, and I felt that house was for me. And then I got it. It came back on the market after we came back from holiday,
and
like your one.
Exactly happened to me as well.
And
369 method is amazing, guys.
Yep, look it up.
We talk about it on our podcast quite a lot.
Yeah, and so I wrote down all these things, and I suppose people want us to talk through it, but we will talk about it later. But
yeah,
I got that house, but we were trying to finance the structure of the financing didn't work, so. The last 2 days I've had to let it go and I've been gutted.
Oh, I know.
But what I'm weighing up in my head is, do I want a peaceful house and a home, which is my dream home, or I'm still in project mode where I'm trying to earn a bit of money and I'm bored. Like, the kids are at school, I need a project. So we've gone for a project, and I think at the end of that will help me I'm going to end up with my dream home. That one's not 100%. The right one. Even though it had thistles in the garden, reminded me of Nan.
I know, but
the horses,
it may come on again.
The country.
10 years time, who knows? Like, you know, sometimes in life, and it was the same. I'm
buying
with me.
Something with asbestos and a dump.
But do you know what happened with me? My dream house that I really visualised, I then got it. But it was the wrong timing.
It's the timing.
And it's the timing in life, isn't it?
I think it is the timing. And I kept energetically, you know, buying a token thing. Like, I must be mad. But if I'm having a bit of not a down day, but if I feel a bit anxious or not myself in the morning, I'll either go for a walk in those areas I want to live in, weirdly enough. I just walk up them and visualise myself on that road.
But it's the best thing to do, isn't it?
It makes me so happy. I think I was just born to... my favourite game was Monopoly growing up, so...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and you are really good at, like, houses and things like that.
Me happy.
I mean, Paisley is amazing with stuff like that. You helped Mum move, like, you did two, or was it 3 moves at one point, at one time?
Yeah.
I mean, it killed me just doing one. Like, so yeah, you are so amazing at doing that, and so
It is my thing. You know, when you question other things, like I've done bridal makeup. The trouble, I am very creative as well. So that's, and with property, I'm not dealing with a lot of people. Yeah. I can find that energetically draining at times.
Yeah.
And I love to be there for my friends, and you know, but I also do love my own time. And I think with property, if you're doing up a house, you're not like customer service. I don't know how people do those roles. I'd be drained at the end of the day. People moaning all day.
I know. As we're talking, my boobs are like filling up. I can feel them.
It's feed time, isn't it?
Oh my God.
We were like, let's just get another one in quick.
Let's try and get a podcast in before, while the baby's sleeping. My mum's looking after the baby. But do you know what is so weird? Because it's like certain times of the day, and it's like, it's probably Jude's feeding like half an hour, but oh mate, the pain when they fill up. You're
we filmed a really good one this morning, didn't we? Lots of big businesses.
Yeah, amazing.
We've already got some planned for next year, and we're already heading up, rounding off. I can't believe we're nearly coming to the end of this year.
It's gone really fast, but we are now hitting numbers worldwide, aren't we?
It's crazy. Yeah, we're talking to people that like, I listen to your podcast in Australia or America.
They're getting in touch with us, so it's incredible, and it's so nice to see the growth. And whoever's listening to this, thank you again for your support. We are forever grateful,
and I think
for us, our main thing of, you know, law of attraction manifestation is always to be forever grateful. So always like, and I think I was actually talking to someone the other day, like doing the magic, you know, the book, Rhonda Bryan one. Like a big thing for that is to be grateful for stuff. So it's really nice to list things that you're grateful for, and one of them is you guys as being our listeners, which also is going to bring us on to our topic today. I know we natter on, we love it, don't we? We love to have a little natter first, but I put this title down. I was feeding the baby, and I was like, oh, does anybody else get that? It's like, you know, at night time, like my brain goes into creative mode, and I was like, thinking of why. I'm
getting really close to you right now.
All right,
this is so perfect.
You're not going to snog me,
because I was listening to a book yesterday, audio book, and it's shifted my mind shift. You know, I said I hate cleaning and everything, and you were breastfeeding when you came up with all your ideas. You know the reason? It's been scientifically proven, because our brains are so chaotic. If we go for a walk, we listen to a podcast, but they never switch off. So if you're doing something like breastfeeding and relaxing, folding the laundry or cleaning, it allows our nervous system to regulate, and this is when you come up with all your creative ideas.
Oh my God.
So I'm going to try and turn my dislike of cleaning into a love, because that's when I'm going to get all my creative ideas.
Yeah, that's so cool. And I think with that side of creative, and this is why meditation is so good and strong, because it gives your nervous system a break, doesn't it?
It does, indeed.
And I think it is. And actually saying that, not last year, the year before, when we went to Italy as a family holiday, Sal took all the kids to the beach one day, and I was like, do you know what? I just need a bit of time. And I sat on the grass, like, making sure I was really grounded, and I just meditated, and in that time I thought of a new book for and I wrote a whole new book for the children's books.
All your own books.
So one of the books I wrote was the Boomsters dance party, and it is literally inspired in Italy, because there was our view was all rocks and caves, and it's about a monster that lives in a cave and learns to dance. So yeah, it's really mad, like your creative time when it comes. And I think that's why we do need to meditate and take that time, no matter what it is.
That's another thing I just want to get out quickly as well, that I register. So all these mad moments and books I read at night aren't going truly to waste.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're coming on the podcast. It's great.
So another thing to do, because yesterday I did feel really anxious, and I've not felt like that for a while. I just feel a little bit, which direction am I going in? My partner's like, just focus on one thing, please. Because I said I've come up with another idea, which is why I do think I'm undiagnosed ADHD. I do think. So this morning I did it. I put my hand on my heart, and I asked myself, I don't know why I'm laughing, what do I need today? So if you're feeling a bit not grounded, ask yourself, put your hand on your heart, what do I need today? So it could be like healing, going to get a pedicure, manicure, being around people, working on yourself, and then it really helps to structure your day of what your needs are.
It's really funny when you came through the door today. You know, you said, "What do I need today?" I know exactly what you needed. You needed a cuddle because the first thing you did was come to the baby. It actually makes me feel quite emotional. Don't get me crying. But I feel like you just needed to be loved today
because you came. I love him so much.
Oh my God, I'm getting emotional. This is definitely my children. This is definitely
but I nearly did on the other one when we were talking about domestic violence. So I just got upset.
I know, and you came to the baby, and I was like, oh my God, my baby is so loved by like you and Mum and my family. And I'm so grateful for that. Like, you came and you just held him and you were like, oh, you've given me, you said something that really stuck with me. You were like, you're my healer today. And you had him on your chest and he was so relaxed on you. And I was like, oh, sorry guys. It's like oh my God, I was watching Sam and Billy Fairs the other day on, Paisley, like, how do you get time to this? Like, you know, when you're breastfeeding, you're like, you've got a bit of time.
Football. When they come back early, I'm like,
yeah, so I was watching it, but I keep crying like every episode. It's the sister love. No, it's that sister love, and we have it as well. And I am so grateful.
Although we had that moment when I was wearing Moldify that we did Barney.
No, but I'm so great. And do you know what was really nice? They went on a camping trip and they put in a piece of. Did you see that? They put on a piece of paper each other's names, and this is really good. I really want to do this on Christmas Day as well.
Yeah,
because everyone's coming to our house on Christmas Day with a newborn.
Because we've got the nicest, biggest, cleanest, decorated house.
No, it's not that.
In building sites.
Oh no, don't. It's not that. But it's actually the first. I've always wanted to have a Christmas at ours where we all sit round a table. Yeah. So I am going to do our names in a hat, and we're going to go round and say what we're grateful for.
Do you remember that time on New Year, and we asked the boys what are your goals for next year, and they said, "Don't know."
Yeah,
when we planned our podcast, we said we want to produce a podcast,
and we said this was when was this? 2 years ago, but it took us about 4 or 5 months to do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, we've got to do it. We've said we're going to do this.
Well, no, we started it in September. And we talked about it at
September. And so actually, I think it took quite a few months.
Are we coming up to our 2-year anniversary or one? We started it last September.
Yeah, 1 year. 1 year. Yeah. So, but it was the Christmas before that that we said. But it took us quite a bit of time to find, someone to edit and things like that. So it did take a bit of time.
We'd still be on episode 2 if we were editing.
If it was us. Oh my God, no, yeah. This is another thing we were talking about with someone the other day. If someone could do the skill better than you,
delegate your time.
Pay them to do it, because you need that time, and time is money at the end of the day. So that's something that's always embedded with us.
So we've always got to earn it because we keep paying other people.
Yeah, I know. So we're like, right, we better get some retreats in because we haven't.
Actually, on that note, we are going to plan a retreat, aren't we? We're going to do the sound bowls coming up in January.
Yeah.
Vision board events. And a big event for March that we are planning.
Yeah. So lots of exciting stuff coming up.
Back to what we were originally going to speak about.
Yeah, I mean, this is our ADHD together. We're like, right, one thing. Hope you can keep up with us, guys. We have a bit of excitement.
We'll never run out of ideas because I've got them coming out of my ears.
I know. And also, where we didn't see each other when the baby was like born, it was only, Paisley, I think I only had 2 weeks off. Yeah, she only let me have 2 weeks off because we had a podcast booked by week 3, but I just literally needed that 2 weeks.
It's the best time because you sleep, so you can get it. We can thrash them out. We're not like doing. Well, I'm doing all the admin in the background. You're like,
that's what I am really grateful for, because she has been amazing. She's keeping the Burnt Out Mumma fire going, aren't you, Pace?
Yeah,
keeping that Burnt Out Mumma fire.
You're keeping my baby. Leave the nest syndrome going. I need to fill it with a dog or something, but that would be another mad.
You could just have the cuddles with the baby.
Imagine a dog jumping in the mix in here.
God, don't. But anyway, what our topic was today, and this again came to me at night, is, are they angels or people? So a few things have happened in life where I'm like, you get messages from people in the street that you or wherever in life and like you never see them again, and they say something to you and it really resonates and really sticks to you. So for example, we was at, like, just before the summer, we was at a car boot sale, and one woman said to me, she was like, "Oh, you're pregnant." I was really massive at the time. And I was like, yeah. And we just started talking. And actually, sometimes I just love a chat. Sometimes I chat to more people than buy stuff. And she's
like, come on, Isla, oh my God.
What are you doing?
Minute points, boom, boom, boom.
I know. And she said to me, just remember, at the end of our conversation, she said, just remember, no birth is the same. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, but everyone I spoke to throughout the whole year said you'll have no problems because your first one came fast. Second one is always easier, always. And this woman really stuck to me. And I was like, you're the first person that's ever said that to me, that no birth is ever the same. She said to me, don't expect it to be like that. Anyway, it didn't even go, it went in one ear and out the other until I gave birth. And I was like, that
3 days later,
not the same as my first birth. It was completely different. Like,
it was a little message for you.
It was a struggle, but I think my mindset was it was going to be like the first, and it was a bit of a wake-up call, because it was like that woman told me, and it really was true, because I think I wasn't prepared mentally for the birth, because I just thought it was going to be like the first, my first child, quick and easy. I was like, I'm just going to go with the flow. And that was my whole thing, go with the flow.
Yeah, because South texted me and I said, has she had the baby yet? He goes, oh, she's just pushing. He'll be here any minute. Then an hour later, I was like, Mum, he should be here by now.
I mean, this is Isla. It should be coming out like a rocket.
And then, like, I think an hour and a half later, he sent a picture. He goes, yeah, he's here.
She's still pushing. Yeah, I was pushing for 3 hours. It was really, really tough. But yeah, but saying that, there's women out there that have pushed for 12, 24 hours. So
your body's incredible.
Yeah, our bodies are incredible.
And that's why you've got to heal now. I know you're desperate to get back to exercise, but
I really am.
Gentle walking.
Yeah, I am. I am just doing walking at the moment. I think it's that dancer in me that's like, right, get back to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Show must go on.
The show must go on, and I am like that. I think it's regimented in my head, like to stay fit, stay strong, stay healthy.
Reformer with me. I feel like I found my thing.
Yeah, and I really want to do that. It's so Reformer Pilates you're talking about, aren't you?
Yeah, because I want to get my dancer's body back from my 20s. It's a big journey. I've got big goals again.
So, listen, you need to have big goals, because without big goals...
It's the hardest goal I've never been able to crack, is my body.
So funny.
I think it's because I concentrate on so many other things. I'm letting my self-care go, which is now the kids are at school. My self-care, when I said, like, what do I need today, is I do need time for me.
Yeah, definitely.
And,
yeah, and I think that is one of the things. So, what I'm going with what I was just saying with the lady who said that, I was like, oh my God, after I had the baby, I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I was like, I remember that one person saying to me, that was a message to say, don't think that everything's going to be the same, because it won't. And that was a little message to me. And for some reason, I couldn't stop thinking of this lady that's saying that to me, because the birth was completely not the same. But everyone I spoke to was going to be like, it'll be.
Do you think she was an angel that came to you?
I don't know as an angel in such, but I feel like there was a message that was meant to come to me to say, don't think everything's going to be the same as what it was.
And you know who else did that? You remember Lisa that came on from Emily Cosmetics?
Yes. So
she had Lyme disease.
Yes. So the story with that, wasn't it? So she's on our podcast, so you can go back and listen.
She's created the brand.
She was on a couple of months ago, wasn't she?
Yes.
Emily, and it's a natural product. Her products are incredible. And she lives in an area where there's silver in the water.
On a healing farm, I should say.
A healing farm,
Is it Hawthorne Bush Farm near Brighton?
Yeah, so, somewhere like, yeah. So she had Lyme disease for years, and she paid for all this, like, stuff to try and heal herself, and she wanted to do it naturally, But then she went out to America, didn't she?
Somewhere like that, the ins and outs.
Yeah, I think it was America. She paid all this money to go to this retreat to heal her. And
or was it Europe?
Oh, somewhere. You will listen to it on the podcast. It was a couple of months ago, so you know what we're like. We're mums, so it's like our brain goes into fog quite a lot. But yeah, she went through all this medication trying to cure what she had. She didn't know what she had. Did she say she was like nearly in a wheelchair? Because she was in so much pain with her body, she couldn't get out of bed.
And she paid a lot of money for that course that she went on, or the healing centre, and she said she didn't feel like it had worked until, was it the last day?
Yeah,
someone sat on a bench with her.
Yeah, someone sat next to her on a bench and she said like, I just don't feel any better. And this lady sat next to her on a bench. I don't know who she was. She was just a random lady.
Never saw her again.
Never saw her before. I never saw her again after. And said, have you tested for Lyme disease? And she said, oh no, that's like the only thing that I obviously haven't tested for. She said, well, the symptoms you're saying sounds like Lyme's disease. Anyway, she came back home to the UK and got tested, and it was positive, wasn't it?
Yes.
And so then she knew how to, and she did it all naturally through homeopath treatment. Took her a few years, didn't it? And she healed herself. So she said to us, I felt like that was an angel that sat next to me. She said, because I got to the end of my tether with, she said, I was so like
exhausted all
the options. She said, I just did not know what to do anymore, and she was suffering so much. And that like then she could cure it because she knew what it was. And it was quite incredible.
Signs everywhere. If you're not looking for them or looking out, there is signs everywhere.
Definitely. And sometimes people can say things that really resonates with you. Don't forget them, because actually that could be a little message from above that's come to you.
Well, I felt like that time we went to Portugal, before I fell pregnant with Sonny.
Yeah.
Never saw that guy again.
I think I love this story.
We went back to Portugal, Lisbon, on the cruise, and we did the tuk-tuk journey, and I said, I think we might have gone to that church again. I'm not sure if it was the same one.
Can you tell everybody the story?
You're not allowed in it. Yeah, so we done Jason Vale's juice retreat, and we had a day to spare before we got the flight, and I said to Mum, why don't we get a cab into Lisbon before we get our flight and have a little look round? Mum was like, oh, we can't do that. We're going to miss our flight. I said, I'm not sitting here for 12 hours waiting for a flight. So you either come with me or you stay here. Anyway, I said we could put our bags in a locker, So, yeah, anyway, I did it. And then one of the ladies, who I think's still on my Facebook, I think she might even follow us, she had a salon in Essex. We became really good friends on that retreat as well, and she came with us, and we got a tuk-tuk all around Lisbon, and it was, I found it so fascinating. It was beautiful. But he randomly said to me on this tuk-tuk, he was talking to all of us.
Was it the driver?
Yeah, the driver. He said, I think he said, I want to take you somewhere. Have you got children? Oh no, maybe he hadn't asked if I had children. He said, I want to take you somewhere. I was thinking, oh my God, where's he taking us? Anyway, he went to the top of this hill in this really old sacred church. He said, come with me. Spoke to the lady, bearing in mind it was so busy that he knew in there. And they opened this special door.
Bear in mind, can we just tell the listeners that before this, that I came with you to some testing.
We did, yeah.
Like, because you were trying to fall pregnant.
I didn't think I could fall.
Yeah.
So there was different issues going on.
Yeah, we went to all this treatments, didn't we? We went to the hospital to check, like, your cells and things.
All down there. And it was all coming back fine, because I thought maybe I had a cyst or PCOS. But it all came back fine. I was like, this is really strange. But anyway, I do think as well, being on that, I was meant to go because we had a cancellation. That's the only reason why me and Mum got on that Jason Vale retreat. It was fully booked for like a year, and she called us up and said we've got a cancellation, and I was like, let's do it. But yeah, so on that last day, so we went into the church, and he got this woman to open up this sacred door, and there was a sacred chair on there, and he said sit on that, and she said sit on that in Portuguese or whatever, and she said to make a prayer. So I did, and when I got off, he said, do you know what you just sat on? I said no. He said, that was a fertility chair and she's just blessed you. He said, do you have children? I said, no. He said, well, now you will. It was the weirdest thing ever. And then we got back on the tuk-tuk, and what struck me was he hadn't asked if I had children. He didn't know if I had children. And it was like I was meant to do that. And he didn't ask Mum, he didn't ask the other lady.
And the weirdest thing is you were trying just before that holiday. You were trying.
Went back, I'm sure we went back to that church, and it's all shut off to the public. So it was like that person on that day, weird. It was so weird. Anyway, I come back. Then I think within a couple of months I'd fallen pregnant. But I do think the combination with the detox in the body, with the juicing, 7 days of juicing was not for the faint-hearted.
I mean, yeah.
Caroline Flack, funny enough, was on that our retreat. And I remember seeing her in one of the little pods reading to herself.
Yeah.
That was.
But you were meant to do that. And I do think at that time I know you really wanted a baby at that time, because obviously you were having all hospital appointments and stuff to check everything. So just little things like that you were meant to meet that person. You meant to go on that trip.
He was lovely, that Jason, as well. He was there coaching us, because he did lots of videos at night time. So they said we were going to get a salad when we arrived. We went cold turkey, straight on juicing. You know what Mum's like.
Shaking. Like,
oh my God. But actually we never felt hungry, and we did loads of treks, loads of what was in the forest. It was really healing. Mum probably would have lost a bit more weight if she'd done a bit more exercise, but I think because of her age and stuff, it's a bit difficult. But the rebounding is proven to drain your lymphatic system. That's why he does all the rebounding.
What's rebounding?
Like on those trampolines. So we did loads of exercises on the trampoline. It gets all your...
What, like jumping?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
Those little trampolines you get.
Yeah.
It's proven to get your lymphatic drainage.
I've never heard of rebounding before.
What?
No.
Really
like
old.
Rebound. What is that song? Rebound. No, what is it? Was it Upside Down Neutrino? Rebound.
Yeah, what the hell?
I used to love them. Rebound. Oh, I love garage music. It was like my favourite growing up.
Yeah, Rebound. So if you're, but he did 21 day juices as well. But they do say when you're fasting, and I did some research on it last night, you get spiritual downloads.
Do you know what? Sal, my husband, he never was spiritual whatsoever. And I actually have got another story for another pod that I will save, actually, for spirituality that's happened to me since having the baby. And I've had like quite a lot of strong messages. So my third eye is opened up again, because I'm starting to get messages. No, I'm too close to
me a lot of money.
I know, with psychics and stuff. We're actually going to a psychic fair.
Psychic fair,
we love it. We're so witchy, we love it.
Although I'm going on a brunch the day before with the girls, I've really got to say to myself, I'm going to get a cab at 10.
Paisley's like, I'm booking the cab. Well, it was 9 before. You told me it was going to be 9 o'clock. You were booking the cab. It's now gone up to 10. I was like, do you know what? Just enjoy it. You don't go out much.
Hungover.
They'll read the alcohol.
I never go out hardly, but when I do, it's a bit mad.
Oh, no. But yeah, you haven't got to work the next day. Just enjoy it.
No, just drive to Haiti.
She was like, do you want to come? And I was like, I just don't dangle that carrot in front of me, because I really, really want to come.
I feel like we need it.
But I can't, because of the breastfeeding journey. I can't be out for too many hours.
I know, it's not good.
I'm tired. I mean, look, it's only going to be...
I'm itching to do some, because where you were pregnant, you weren't really allowed to be read, because you're a bit more open.
Yeah.
We need to get back into it, and this is the thing. Like, because we're mums as well, we're constantly on that journey. So when we dip out, we dip back in, because you said you hadn't been able to get into your books lately.
Yeah, and I found that really hard. Like, well, obviously I don't even have time now, because I'm breastfeeding 24/7. But when I was pregnant, the last part of the pregnancy, found it hard to like get into that zone of, I don't know, get into that zone of spirituality. And I don't know, my body was so focused on developing this baby.
Yeah.
And I think even that now, like where I've been in this bubble, like I'm so, like my energy is on the baby, like keeping this baby alive.
On maternity, apart from the odd filming here and there.
Yeah. So
planning businesses in the background.
Yeah, that's it. We just don't stop. But yeah, no, but what I was saying about my husband is he fasts, he's like religiously does fast like once a month. So he'll go 3 days without eating. Bear in mind he does get really moody. Like, and I just know not to get near him when he's going through it.
In my house.
Yeah, he does do it. But he's really like, I will just say, since he started going on this journey of very like healthy eating, and he's becoming like very about health orientated. He now starts meditating and stuff.
I asked him to build a sauna in the back here, infrared sauna.
I know, we really want him to do it.
We can use it.
I know.
And he was like, I could see his clogs ticking.
He would actually do it because he's so into like the biohacking now, like, and healthy living. And the reason why that came about is he had a scare of he had really bad stomach ulcers, and they said it could be stomach cancer. We're going to test for it. And that was his biggest scare, and that changed him completely, because I remember it was just after we got married, and I was absolutely distraught. I was in tears because when he went for the first test, the lady said, be prepared because it could come back as, you know, just be prepared that it could be cancer, but it might not be. And for someone to say that was quite a big thing. And I was like, I just couldn't stop crying because we just got married, and it was like, but that had to happen because he now has changed his whole lifestyle. He's really, really strict. But that had to happen for him to go through this. But he fasts like once a month. He's now going down a spiritual journey, which is really, really nice to see, because not a lot of men are. I mean, he isn't as woo-woo as me.
No, because I say to him, you look a bit tired today, Self. You're like,
and he's like, I'm not
tired. I'm all right. And he's done his shake in the kitchen. I got mine stuck again this morning. I had to get Errol to do it. He's like, don't keep putting big chunks in. I said, oh.
It's just when you're tired, you're like,
yeah, you all got stuck.
Yeah, but he's more open spiritually.
Actually, that's what I was reading last night. Do you remember I came in this morning and said I had a dream? Mum was like, oh, what now? And I was like, I dreamt to that shop being called that name, did all that stuff with all the biohacking. And it's something that I next want to go on to, because I want to have some blood tests that tell me exactly what's wrong in your body. And it's linked to, so this doctor that does them, she's a homeopathic doctor, but she's also a doctor as well. She's spiritual as well, which I love. But she tells people how...
Let's bring her on the pod.
I know, I'm going to message her actually. She's got a shop in Edinburgh. And she tells people to do fast. So I think one of the lady that I was following had got breast cancer, and she was using this doctor to advise her to do the fasts. And so I wasn't just scrolling last night, and what it was saying on there, so each day of the fast and how it changes the body. So the longer you do the fast, and at some point on that, I think it might have been day 7. So what it's supposed to do is, I might get this wrong, but you'll get the gist of it, is the cells get killed off that have got the cancer in, and as your body produce new ones. So basically your gut, so when people pass away as well, you'll notice the first thing they stop to do is they don't eat. No, with Nan, they go off because your digestive system is the biggest energy source in your body. So your body stops that so it can keep the other parts of the body going. So when you fast, your body's having a massive break. This is what we learned as well on the juice retreat, so it can heal other parts of your body. So if
we were trying to explain this to Mum as well, wasn't we? Because Mum's quite old school.
Do you know what? As well,
never miss a meal.
I thought Mum would not be listening. We were in the car before Pilates last week, and I put on the I said, listen to the podcast. And it was the one where I was talking about her, me and you, the whole way through, you know, about the juice. She found out about the juice machine.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, of all the podcasts you could listen to,
when you broke her juice machine.
Yeah, and we were like, Mum doesn't get the internet. And I was like sitting there going, oh, sorry, Mum, we had to talk about something. Poor Mum. But no, she found it funny. But again, like, it's really hard to. I don't think I could fast though again unless I was in that environment, because there's too much temptation.
Yeah, I know, and it's very hard with children to fast because you're like, just finish the end of their dinner. Do you know what I mean? And also, where we're on the go and rushing, I think my biggest thing is just get whatever's in the fridge.
But other cultures, like obviously Errol's family's Muslim, but I was like, why don't you fast? He's like, oh, I can't do it. But that again goes back to spirituality. There's reasons why I think those cultures fasted. Why are we only waking up to this now? Like,
I know,
you know, are we so behind? But I find it fascinating.
But also, you take it back to science. In the caveman times, like, we wouldn't be able to hunt and find something every day to eat. So our body had to have a rest before. It's like any animal, isn't it? We are animals. Like, you're not going to find your prey every day.
Yeah.
So your body needs that time to rest, and then, you know, it will happen.
Yeah.
When you need to.
I'm going to go a bit more into this path, actually. I want to learn about, now I've got a bit more time, I want to learn about my body again. And like I did in my 20s, I had like all allergy tests, which is really good if you've got inflammation or anything.
We've completely gone
wild. Yeah, we've gone off on a few tangents. We've gone from talking about angels and people
to like our health,
biohacking. What else have we got in here?
Oh, I love it.
Juice
so
and treats, fasting. You've got a whole array of topics today.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's so funny. We started off with angels, and then we've gone into everything.
Everyone says to me, oh, I'm so lost. You've gone from like 5 different subjects as I've spoken to you.
Do you know what, as well? Sometimes you and Mum are so like this. You'll say a topic, and you'll start talking about it, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And you're like, you know, this or that. You know, like, that is so funny when people do that, and they like say something, and then you're like, what actually are you talking about? You didn't actually.
You've got the whole story in your head.
Oh, don't. It's fine. Well, listen, we'll save the rest to another podcast, and yeah, we'll just enjoy. I hope you enjoyed listening to Biohacking, Angel,
fasting,
health retreat. Go away, and
miracles,
and hopefully you've taken something from our podcast today. If it's not what we said, it might be Paisley munching on a hobnob.
God, I've been known as the big hobnob girl.
Oh, don't! It's so funny. You need to get the coffee and hobnobbing before we do a podcast. All right, love you guys. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you soon. Christmas is coming up.
Bye.
Bye. If you're loving the show, don't forget to download our latest episodes. It helps us a ton by boosting the show and making sure more people find us.
Plus, you can listen anytime, anywhere, even offline.
And while you're at it, make sure to follow us on Spotify so you never miss a new drop.
Want even more behind-the-scenes content? Follow us on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok at Burnt Out Mummas, one word, for exclusive clips, updates and fun extras.
Hit that follow button, send us a message, and let's keep the Burnt Out Mummas community going.